We're hanging out on the banks of the Little Pigeon River with my good friend Joe Baker. He's the founder of Ole Smoky Moonshine Distillery.
That's right.
How's it going, Joe?
It's going good. It doesn't get much better than this.
This is perfect. We're sipping some shine. This is the real deal shine. This is what I've always loved about this, because this is a recipe that's been in your family for how long?
You know, it's easy to say 100 years.
100 years.
My folks moved to the area in the very late 1700s, and so as long as they've lived here, they've been making this corn liquor.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Let's have a sip.
It's good.
We're going to pass the jar.
And it doesn't matter what time of day it is.
No, it doesn't. Absolutely. Well, we'll say that it's a little afternoon now, but it's good no matter what. Now, this is so tasty. Award-winning moonshine. There's a lot of moonshines that are on the market now. Of course, moonshine has gotten so popular, but this one really stands apart with flavor. There's a lot that I like, but this one just has such a nice, delicious, just fresh corn, beautiful expression. And you were even saying you were just taking a sip, and I'll pass the jar back to you here in just a moment. But you were
I'm always ready.
You were taking a sip, and you said that you were noticing flavors different times of the day when you taste this.
Yeah, you know, I guess it's just like anything else, whether you brushed your teeth or you've eaten an orange or whatever.
Right.
Whatever the changes are on your mouth. But I do. You know, when you drink this, as we're sitting out here in the middle of the day, it tastes sweet to me, and it's
some nice sweet characteristics. That's partly from the corn, from the way it's.
It is, because there's no sugar. We make this mash bill. It's a 100% corn.
Yeah.
You know, I think that the sweetness is the sugars that came from the corn.
Excellent. And we're up here in the Smoky Mountains. This is actually traditionally where, before there was the legal moonshine distilleries, the craft distilleries that and you all found 4 years ago. You founded this.
Right.
But before then, this is where these areas are where the moonshine was made.
Absolutely. Yeah, the springs, the spring water, and these hills where people could move without it being obvious and open. This is. You could probably throw a rock just about in any direction from here and hit a place where somebody was making it.
You're also making some great flavors. Of course, we've always loved the apple pie. We saw the apple pie. You got the lemon drop now. You have the strawberry.
Right.
A couple new flavors.
Yeah, the blackberry does real well.
Yep.
For the summer, we've released sweet tea and watermelon, and those have been well received. It's for somebody that's not a huge flavor guy, the watermelon is fantastic. Tough to imagine, other than lemonade, it's tough to imagine a more refreshing drink than that watermelon moonshine. And we're also doing some higher octane moonshine flavors that are coming out this summer. So the Hunch Punch, which is a favorite for a lot of folks, is coming out at 80 proof. And it's, you know, our flavors. The 40 proof of our flavors was based on the proof level that you'd find in a traditional apple pie or a traditional peach moonshine in the area. We went to great lengths to try to make it and keep it an authentic product. And so you know, sometimes we get asked about, well, why is it only 40 proof if it's moonshine? And the reality is those flavors have always been a lower proof. You know, it's tough to enjoy for a lot of folks to enjoy the 100 proof apple pie moonshine. And so, but there is a market for the higher proof flavors, and so we're excited to release the high proof flavors this summer.
And we'll be seeing those later this summer.
You will. I think that by July they'll be rolling.
And the flavors again are going to be.
It's. I think we're going to begin with Hunch Punch and Lemon Drop.
Hunch Punch and Lemon Drop.
Both flavors that I think will. They taste pretty good at that high proof level.
Right out of the jar, obviously, with a little bit more proof, they're going to be probably some great in some cocktails too.
Oh, for sure. I think that you know, that's the nice thing about the flavors. Our flavored products, they come across well in cocktails, and you can be as creative as you want.